Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Urdu Seekhiye. This is episode number 18. Today I'm very excited to be working with Mahvish Rehman. She's an incredibly talented photographer and has published a book titled Women in Green and Beyond, a powerful visual narrative on the women's cricket team of Pakistan. Mahvish is also a podcaster. She and I share a love of the Urdu language. Even though in her podcast she tells short children's stories in Urdu, it's an excellent resource for any age group who has grown up around Urdu speakers, but isn't confident enough to speak it themselves. And towards the end of each episode, she has a quick vocabulary quiz. Personally, I've found that very useful. Her podcast is called Bachpan Ki Kahaniyan. To find out what exactly that means, you'll just have to tune in. The way I came to know of Mahvish was through her reading of Urdu poetry. The organization Joy of Urdu recently ran a social distancing campaign called Ghar Baithiye, Kitabe Padhe, and that means stay home and read books. Mahvish beautifully recited a poem in Urdu, which caught my eye. I'll be sure to link to that video in the show notes, along with a link to her podcast. So I reached out to Mahvish hoping she might say yes, and what do you know? She did. Welcome to Urdu Seekhiye, Mahvish. I'm so excited to have you on.
Assalamu alaikum, Shireen, and hello everyone. Thank you, Shireen, for your kind introduction and for inviting me to be part of your podcast. I think you're doing a great job with Urdu Seekhiye, and I wish you all the very best with this great initiative.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Before we begin, I'd love to hear why you chose to gear your podcast towards children as opposed to an older audience.
Right. Shireen, living abroad, I realized that in the fast-paced life of an expat family, children lose touch with their Pakistani heritage, language, and experiences. Both of my kids were born in the US, and I made a very conscious effort to make sure that they do not lose their language. So we would speak Urdu at home, I would read Urdu storybooks to them, and recite poetry to them as well. But I was not able to find quality online resources in Urdu. So I thought, why not create a resource for all the South Asian parents around the world who are trying to stay connected with their roots. And I'm happy to share that Bachpan Ki Kahaniyan is the first ever podcast on Urdu stories for children. And through my podcast, I try to bring to life our childhood experiences, building curiosity and imagination in our children. You can say these are like the kahanis of our nanis and dadis retold to our children again.
It truly is an awesome initiative, and as I said, I'm benefiting too. The last episode I heard, I learned a new word or a phrase that I really liked. Phula na samaya. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right.
That's right. The sentence was Murga khushi se phula na samaya, which means that he was beaming with joy.
Gotcha. No, I really enjoyed learning that phrase. So today's dialogue will center around talking about the time. We already have a video on our YouTube channel that shows you how to tell time in Urdu. So this is a good supplement to that video. I'll be sure to link to that video in the show notes. Like always, first we'll have the dialogue at a regular pace. Then we'll slow it down and provide the translation. And finally, in part 3, we'll discuss each line in great detail. Please be sure to go to our website and post any questions that you may have in the discussion section. So here is our dialogue.
कितने बजे हैं?
5:15 बजे हैं सुबह के.
ओह, मुझे 1 घंटे में उठना है.
तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू कितने बजे है?
7:45 बजे है, लेकिन पहले मुझे गाड़ी में पेट्रोल भरना है.
अच्छा, तो फिर तुम्हें 7 बजे निकलना चाहिए.
Let's hear that one more time, slowly. कितने बजे हैं?
5:15 बजे हैं सुबह के.
ओह, मुझे 1 घंटे में उठना है.
तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू कितने बजे है?
7:45 बजे है, लेकिन पहले मुझे गाड़ी में पेट्रोल भरना है.
अच्छा, तो फिर तुम्हें 7 बजे निकलना चाहिए. Now Mahvish will say the Urdu lines and I'll translate.
कितने बजे हैं?
What time is it?
5:15 बजे हैं सुबह के.
It's 5:15 in the morning.
ओह, मुझे 1 घंटे में उठना है.
Oh, I have to wake up in an hour.
तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू कितने बजे है?
What time is your interview?
7:45 बजे है, लेकिन पहले मुझे गाड़ी में पेट्रोल भरना है.
It's at 7:45, but first I have to fill the car with gas.
अच्छा, तो फिर तुम्हें 7 बजे निकलना चाहिए.
Okay, then you should leave at 7 o'clock.
तो पहली लाइन है, the first line is कितने बजे हैं? That means what time is it? If you remember from episode 7, we talked about the verb bajna. Bajna means to strike.
Right. In English, we could say that the clock has struck 1 to mean that it's 1 o'clock. So the verb to strike is bajna.
You'll need this verb to speak of time. There isn't much value in discussing what the word kitne means. Just know that the phrase kitne baje hain means what time is it? Then you respond, 5:15 baje hain subah ke. Sawa means 1:15. So basically, it indicates that it's 15 minutes past the hour. Panch means 5. So 5:15 makes it 5:15. So 6 is 6 in Urdu. How would you say 6:15? 6:15. And how would you say 11:15, Shireen?
Well, 11 in Urdu is gyara. So it will be saba gyara. And you add the words baje hain to complete the response. Sava gyara baje hain. It is 11:15. Going back to the dialogue and to my response, Sava panch baje hain means it's 5:15. One thing I'd like to point out here is that when you want to say 1:15, it's slightly different. To say 1:15, you would say Sava ek baja hai. Can you guess why that is?
It's because of ek. Ek means one, and one is singular. All the other numbers are plural. So for singular, we use baja, and for plural, we use baje. In addition to saying 5:15 baje hain, she added the word subha ke. Now, using context clues, what do you think subha ke means?
Subha ke literally means of the morning, but we mean in the morning. I also want to add one nuance about the word subha. Take a look at the way it's spelled, both in Urdu and the way it's transliterated. So in Urdu, it's swad, be, and badi hai. So based on our letter chart, it should be pronounced sub. And you'll hear it pronounced that way from time to time. But most often, you'll hear it pronounced subha. Okay, moving on. If I had said, 5:15 baje hain sham ke, then it would mean 5:15 in the evening. Sham means evening.
Right. So subha ke is like AM, 5:15 AM, and sham ke is like PM, 5:15 PM. We could also say raat ke. Can you guess what that might mean? In the night. This would also be PM. And if you recall from an earlier episode, raat means night.
Yes, so maybe after 7 p.m. we can start using raat. So 10 baje hain raat ke would mean it's 10:15 p.m. or 10:15 at night.
Okay, let's move on. Then I say, oh, मुझे 1 घंटे में उठना है. This means I have to get up in an hour. Mujhe means I. It's what is called the extended oblique case. If you want to learn more about this, please download the free handout for this episode from our website. It goes into more detail. Then we have ek ghante. Ek ghante means 1 hour. Mein is our post position meaning in. Utna is our verb and it means to wake up or to get up. And hai is our to be verb. So I'm saying I have to wake up in an hour. मुझे 1 घंटे में उठना है.
To which I respond with a question. तुम्हारा interview कितने बजे है? Right away, you know that the two of us are close. We're either family or at least friends. How do you know this? Because we use tumhara instead of aapka. And this informal tumhara means your. And I don't know how to say interview in Urdu, so I left it as interview. As long as you say it with that hard T, interview, then you'll be fine.
And we know the remainder of that question. Kitne baje hai? Let's look at this question structure. When you have an event added to the front of kitne baje hai, then you are asking at what time is that event. So tumhara interview kitne baje hai means at what time is your interview.
Exactly. So if I wanted to ask, what time is the wedding? I would ask, शादी कितने बजे है? शादी कितने बजे है? Though it would be more likely that you'll get asked, शादी कितने बजे शुरू होगी? शादी कितने बजे शुरू होगी?
And that means, what time will the wedding start? Shuru hona means to start.
So let's look at Mavish's response in parts. पौने 8 बजे है, लेकिन पहले मुझे गाड़ी में पेट्रोल भरना है. पौने 8 बजे है means it's at 7:45. So your response would change slightly based on what was asked. If I ask, कितने बजे हैं? And Mavish responds, सवा 2 बजे हैं. That means it is 2:15. But if I ask, शादी कितने बजे है? And she responds with the exact same response, सवा 2 बजे है, it would mean it is at 2:15, meaning the wedding is at 2:15.
There is also another slight difference. You may have heard it as Shireen was speaking. When you are asking the question, कितने बजे हैं? You use हैं, and when you ask the question, शादी कितने बजे है? You use है. Why is that?
Good question. Well, focusing only on the questions and not the answers to the questions, it's because when asking what time is it, that's just how you ask it. कितने बजे हैं? It's always हैं, the plural to be verb. And in the question, शादी कितने बजे है? It's है because of the noun शादी. It's singular.
And the responses to each of the questions also have the hai behavior. We already mentioned earlier that if the time is plural, more than one, then we'll use hai. But if it's singular, like 1 o'clock, then we'll use hai. And most often, you're likely to get asked what time is a singular event, like when is the shadi, when is the interview, when is lunch, then the response will likely end with hai. Before continuing, let's give a few examples of paune. So paune means minus a quarter. So paune 2 baje hain means it's 1:45. And paune 7 baje hain means it's 6:45. Again, watch the video on telling time to learn more. Then I say, लेकिन पहले मुझे. लेकिन means but. पहले, if you remember, I used this word at the beginning of part 3. I said, पहली line है. So, पहले or पहली means first. लेकिन पहले मुझे means but first I. And I finish that sentence off with, गाड़ी में पेट्रोल भरना है. Can you guess what गाड़ी में पेट्रोल भरना है means? The word petrol might help you guess.
Exactly. So, गाड़ी में पेट्रोल भरना है means I have to fill the car with gas. गाड़ी, as you might know, means car. में is our postposition meaning in. Petrol means gas. Bharna is a verb meaning to fill, and hai is our to be verb. लेकिन पहले मुझे गाड़ी में पेट्रोल भरना है means, but first I have to fill up the car with gas. Moving to the last line, I respond, अच्छा, तो फिर तुम्हें 7 बजे निकलना चाहिए. You should know what acha means by now. It means okay or I see. To most closely means so. Phir means then. So to phir means so then. In English, we often say in that case. So when you want to say in that case in Urdu, you should say to phir. Tumhe is the less formal way of saying aapko. We'll be sure to include both the formal and informal ways on the handout.
Right. If she were being formal, she would say, तो फिर आपको 7 बजे निकलना चाहिए. But instead of आपको, she said, तुम्हें.
And saat means 7. Baje, as we discussed earlier, is equivalent to saying o'clock. Here, 7 baje together translates to 7 o'clock. Nikalna means to leave. Chahiye here means should.
Chahiye can also mean to want. मुझे खाना चाहिए means I want food. But when I am suggesting something to someone and use chahiye, then it means should. For example, if I say, तुम्हें जल्दी सोना चाहिए, this means you should sleep early. Jaldi here means early and sona means to sleep. Tumhe jaldi sona chahiye means you should sleep early. A few episodes back, we used to ask 3 or 4 questions at the end to check whether you truly understood what we shared in that episode. So here are a few questions to test your knowledge. First question is, how would you say I have to get up in half an hour? Next question, how would you say, it's 6:45 p.m.? And the final question is, how would you say, but first I have to eat breakfast? For this one, you'll have to download the PDF to learn the new vocabulary.
This reminds me, I wanted to talk about duration too. For example, from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. So if I wanted to say I study Urdu from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., I would say, मैं सुबह के 6 बजे से लेकर 9 बजे तक उर्दू सीखती हूँ. मैं सुबह के 6 बजे से लेकर 9 बजे तक उर्दू सीखती हूँ. So the key words here are se lekar and tak. Everything else can change. So how would I say I exercise from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m.? Mahvish?
That would be मैं शाम के 6 बजे से लेकर 7 बजे तक वर्जिश करती हूँ. मैं शाम के 6 बजे से लेकर 7 बजे तक वर्जिश करती हूँ.
Exactly.
Okay, so now that you know how to talk about duration, how would you say, I eat lunch from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m.?
Awesome. So that brings us to the end of this episode. Before we let you go, I want to share the results of our survey that we have posted on our website. So from those who responded, about 40% said that they're learning Urdu because they think Urdu is a beautiful language. About 35% said that they're learning Urdu because it's the language of their parents and they want to reconnect to their roots. That's the boat I'm in. And the remainder have a significant other who speaks the language. We would love to know why you are learning Urdu. So please go to the website and click Survey in the top right. Or you can go directly to urdusikhiye.com/survey. Currently, we are also working on creating a private online community for Urdu learners. This space will allow you to interact with others in Urdu. Maybe you can find an Urdu language exchange partner there, or post relevant Urdu learning materials. It'll be like a Facebook page, but focused solely on learning Urdu. The next 50 people to fill out this survey will get a free invitation to our Urdu Sikhiye online community in the coming months. Please be sure to share your email address so we know where to send the invitation. Thank you again for tuning in. Please be sure to subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode. And be sure to visit our website for not only the free handout, but to also share the answers to the questions that were just asked. Be sure to post your answers in the discussion section for this episode. Of course, you can also send me an email to shireen@urdusikhiye.com. Finally, I'd like to thank Mahvish once again for joining us today. Please remember to check out her podcast, Bachpan Ki Kahaniyan. It's another great resource for learning Urdu.
Thank you, Shireen. Stay safe.
अपना ख्याल रखना, फिर मिलेंगे. Allah Hafiz.